Hey there, fellow Americans. If you've been anxiously waiting for some financial relief, I've got some incredible news that you won't want to miss. The IRS has just announced a groundbreaking stimulus payment of $3,400 for Social Security recipients, and today, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this game-changing development. Before we dive deep into these exciting details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on crucial updates about your benefits and financial opportunities. Let's get straight to the heart of what matters most to you. The Internal Revenue Service has confirmed that eligible Social Security beneficiaries will receive a substantial stimulus payment of $3,400, marking one of the most significant direct payment initiatives in recent months. But you might be wondering, who exactly qualifies for this payment, and when can you expect to see this money in your account? Don't worry, I'm going to answer all these pressing questions and more in the next few minutes. The timing of this announcement couldn't be more crucial, as millions of Americans continue to grapple with rising inflation and increasing living costs. This new stimulus payment is specifically designed to provide much-needed relief to our senior citizens and disabled individuals who rely on Social Security benefits. But here's what makes this particularly interesting: the payment structure and distribution schedule have been carefully planned to ensure maximum impact for recipients. Now, let's talk about the January payment dates that everyone's been asking about. The IRS has implemented a systematic rollout plan based on beneficiaries' Social Security numbers. This organized approach ensures a smooth distribution process, but it also means that not everyone will receive their payment on the same day. Are you wondering where you fall in this schedule? I'll break down the exact dates and what you need to look out for. For those receiving Social Security retirement benefits, the first wave of payments will begin hitting bank accounts on January 3 road, targeting those with Social Security numbers ending in 033. The second wave will follow on January 10th for numbers ending in 3466, and the final wave will be distributed on January 17th for numbers ending in 6799. But here's something crucial you need to know: these dates apply to direct deposit recipients. If you're still receiving paper checks, your timeline might look slightly different. What makes this stimulus payment particularly significant is its potential impact on beneficiaries' financial stability. Consider this: how would an extra $3,400 change your financial situation right now? For many, this amount could cover several months of utilities, groceries, or medical expenses. It's not just about the money, it's about providing a financial buffer during these challenging economic times. But here's where things get interesting: the eligibility criteria for this payment have some unique aspects that you need to understand. Unlike previous stimulus payments, this one has specific income thresholds and requirements that directly relate to your Social Security benefits. Are you wondering if you meet these criteria? Let's dive into the details that could affect your eligibility. First and foremost, to qualify for the full $3,400 payment, your annual income must fall within certain limits. Single filers need to have an adjusted gross income of less than $75,000, while married couples filing jointly must earn less than $150,000. But here's something important to note: these thresholds are different from previous stimulus payments, and there's a gradual phase out for those with higher incomes. Another critical aspect of this stimulus payment is how it interacts with other benefits you might be receiving. Many Social Security recipients also receive SSI, SSDI, or veterans benefits. The good news is that this stimulus payment won't affect your eligibility for these other programs. In fact, you might be wondering if you can receive this payment in addition to your regular benefits, and the answer is yes. Let's talk about the application process, or rather, the lack thereof. One of the most convenient aspects of this stimulus payment is that most eligible recipients won't need to take any action to receive it. The IRS will use the information they already have on file from your Social Security benefits to process your payment automatically. However, there are some situations where you might need to update your information. Do you know if your current contact and banking details are up to date with the Social Security Administration? For those who've recently moved or changed banks, it's crucial to ensure your information is current. The last thing you want is for your payment to be delayed or sent to the wrong address. But how can you update this information if needed? The Social Security Administration's website provides a straightforward process for updating your details, and I'll explain exactly how to do this. The impact of this stimulus payment extends beyond individual beneficiaries. Think about this: what happens when millions of Social Security recipients suddenly have an extra $3,400 to spend? This injection of funds into the economy could have significant positive effects on local businesses and communities. It's a ripple effect that benefits everyone, not just the direct recipients. But here's something you need to be aware of: scammers are already trying to take advantage of this situation. Have you received any suspicious calls or emails about this stimulus payment? Remember, the IRS will never contact you by phone, email, or text message to ask for personal information or payment. If someone claims to be from the IRS and asks for these details, it's almost certainly a scam. Let's discuss what you should do while waiting for your payment. First, mark your calendar with the appropriate payment date based on your Social Security number. Next, ensure your direct deposit information is correct in the Social Security Administration system. But what if you don't receive your payment on the expected date? Don't panic, there could be several legitimate reasons for a delay. The IRS has also established a dedicated hotline for questions about this stimulus payment. However, they're expecting high call volumes, so it's important to be patient and have all your information ready before making that call. Do you know what documentation you might need if you need to contact them? I'll outline the essential items you should have on hand. One aspect that's particularly noteworthy about this stimulus payment is its tax implications. Unlike some previous payments, this $3,400 stimulus will not be counted as taxable income. This means you won't need to report it on your 2024 tax return. Isn't it refreshing to receive financial assistance that won't complicate your tax situation? For those who receive their Social Security benefits through direct express cards, your stimulus payment will be automatically deposited to the same card. But what if you prefer to receive this payment through a different method? There are options available, and I'll explain how you can set up an alternative payment method if desired. The timing of this stimulus payment is particularly significant given the current economic climate. With inflation affecting everything from grocery prices to healthcare costs, many Social Security recipients have been struggling to make ends meet. Have you noticed how your regular benefits don't stretch as far as they used to? This additional payment could provide crucial relief at a time when it's needed most. Let's address some common concerns about this stimulus payment. Many viewers have asked whether receiving this payment will affect their Medicare premiums or other government benefits. The answer is no. This stimulus payment is considered a tax credit, not income, so it won't impact your other benefits or cause any adjustments to your Medicare costs. For those who are eligible for multiple government benefits, you might be wondering how this stimulus payment coordinates with other assistance programs. Will receiving this $3,400 affect your SNAP benefits or housing assistance? The good news is that this payment is specifically designed to work alongside other benefits without causing any disruptions or reductions. Here's something interesting to consider: how does this stimulus payment compare to previous ones? While earlier pandemic-related payments were more widespread, this one is specifically targeted to help Social Security recipients cope with ongoing economic challenges. Do you remember how previous stimulus payments were distributed, and how they differed from this one? The IRS has also implemented new security measures to prevent fraud and ensure that payments reach their intended recipients. These measures include enhanced verification processes and coordination with the Social Security Administration. But what should you do if you suspect someone has fraudulently claimed your payment? I'll outline the steps you need to take to report and address potential fraud. For those who share expenses with family members or live in multi-generational households, you might be wondering how this payment could affect your household's overall financial planning. Could this be an opportunity to catch up on bills, start an emergency fund, or make necessary home repairs? The possibilities are numerous, but it's important to plan wisely. Let's discuss some smart ways to use this stimulus payment. While everyone's financial situation is different, there are some general guidelines that can help you make the most of this money. Have you thought about prioritizing your expenses and creating a plan for these funds? I'll share some strategies that other Social Security recipients have found helpful. One particularly important aspect to consider is how this stimulus payment might affect your budget planning for the coming year. With $3,400 coming your way, you might want to reassess your financial goals and adjust your spending plans accordingly. But how can you best integrate this one-time payment into your long-term financial strategy? For those who have outstanding medical bills or prescription costs, this stimulus payment could provide much-needed relief. Have you been postponing any medical procedures or skipping medications due to cost concerns? This might be an opportunity to address those healthcare needs without straining your regular monthly budget. The IRS has also provided guidance for special situations, such as recipients who have recently died or those who have representative payees managing their benefits. These cases require special handling, and it's important to understand the proper procedures. Do you know what steps to take if you're managing benefits for someone else? Let's address another common question: what happens if you believe you're eligible but don't receive your payment? The IRS has established a process for tracking and claiming missing payments, and I'll walk you through exactly what you need to do in this situation. It's important to know your rights and the resources available to you. For those who receive Social Security benefits but live outside the United States, you might be wondering if you're eligible for this stimulus payment. The good news is that citizenship and residency requirements are similar to those for your regular Social Security benefits, but there are some specific considerations for international recipients. As we approach the distribution dates, it's crucial to stay informed about any updates or changes to the payment schedule. The IRS and Social Security Administration regularly update their websites with the latest information, but how can you ensure you're getting accurate, timely updates? I'll share some reliable sources for staying informed. Looking ahead, many are wondering if this stimulus payment could set a precedent for future assistance programs. While it's impossible to predict future government actions, this payment demonstrates a recognition of the unique challenges faced by Social Security recipients. What do you think this means for the future of Social Security and related benefits? Remember, while this stimulus payment is significant, it's important to maintain good financial habits and continue managing your regular benefits wisely. Have you considered consulting with a financial advisor about how to best utilize this payment while maintaining your long-term financial security? As we wrap up this detailed overview of the $3,400 stimulus payment for Social Security recipients, I want to remind you that staying informed is crucial. The financial landscape is constantly changing, and new developments could affect how and when you receive your payment. Do you have all the information you need to ensure a smooth receipt of your stimulus payment? Don't forget to like this video and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Your Social Security community needs to stay informed about these important developments. Have questions about anything we've covered? Drop them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to address them in future videos. And one final reminder: if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated on all the latest Social Security news and benefits information. Your financial well-being matters, and I'm here to help you stay informed every step of the way. Until next time, take care and stay financially savvy.